Dream Big educational channel. The main motive of this channel is to help the students who are preparing for APPSC and TSPSC. In the course of that, we are offering all the subjects of APPSC and TSPSC in series of videos in that course. Now we are offering history. Let's get started. In history, mainly the classification of history in three parts: ancient history, medieval history, and modern history. And ancient history again was classified as Paleolithic age, Mesolithic age, and Neolithic age. And let's discuss about these three eras in briefly. In prehistoric era, the first era is Paleolithic era, which is also known as Old Stone Age. Mainly we have to remember only some basic points regarding this particular topic, which is exam oriented. So in Paleolithic era or age or period, whatever you say, it existence in from 4 lakh to 2 lakh BC, and it's mainly seen in the Son Valley, which is in Pakistan, and in South India, which is in Chennai. So the Paleolithic era, in Paleolithic era, Homo sapiens were first appear. So here Homo sapiens were first appear, and it is mainly this site, the mainly Paleolithic era sites are seen in Karnool caves and in Ahmedabad and Maharashtra. And we have to remember that Homo sapiens existence in around 36,000 BC. So how we came to know that the existence of Homo sapiens? Through discovery of fossil of Homo sapiens in Hathnora in Narmada Valley. So remember, in Hathnora in Narmada Valley. These are the 3 points that should be remembered in Paleolithic era. Next we are going to discuss about Mesolithic era. So Mesolithic era. In Mesolithic era, mainly it's around 2 lakh to 4000 BC, and this era is all about transition. Transition of what? Early Harappa to late Harappa. This how the civilization has got transition. Okay, it took place. It is mainly seen by the characteristic features of microliths. Previously, it's not used of microliths. Now, in Mesolithic era, we can see the microliths. Microliths is nothing but of a small stones. Usage of small stones, and it is mainly seen in Chota Nagpur Plateau, in central India, and in the south of river Krishna. It's Mesolithic age sites, we can say. Now next is Neolithic age. In Neolithic age, mainly we'll see which is New Stone Age, which is known as New Stone Age. Mainly we can see it is in Suleiman or Kirtar Hills, and in it is also seen in Vindhyas, and it is also seen in Garo Hills, and mainly it is seen in Balochistan. These are the sites where we can see this Neolithic era existence. And we can see the main highlight or main important point to be remember in Neolithic age is domestication has started. So how we can say domestication was started is they used to domesticate like dog, goat, sheep were probably the first to be domesticated during this era. And the another point should be remembered during Neolithic ages, wheel was already introduced during this age. Wheel was already introduced. So as I said earlier, wheel was already introduced during this age. It means what? There is a started the transportation in this era. So wheel was introduced, and mainly seen in Suleiman and Kirtar and Garo and Balochistan. These are the sites of Neolithic that you have to remember. Next we are going to discuss about Indus Valley civilization or Harappan civilization. It around 2700 to 1700 BC, this Harappan civilization was existed. So the Harappan civilization, which is also known as Indus Valley civilization, was existed in around 2700 to 1700 BC. In 1921 to 22, archaeology revealed the existence of vast civilization in northwest of India. This archaeology, who is the archaeologist who find this civilization is John Marshall. John Marshall was the first to find this civilization with his colleague R.D. Banerjee, and the extension of this civilization was done by Wheeler and some other archaeologists. So mainly we have to remember about the John Marshall. He is the Director General of Archaeology Survey of India. So he has just find this civilization, existence of civilization. And mainly this civilization was first found in the site Harappa. Hence this civilization is also known as Harappan civilization. And let's discuss about how this origin and evolution. Basically this civilization was classified as early Harappa and late Harappa, which is a transition, and this the best example or best site where this transition was exist in Amri. So that you have to remember, this is Amri. Amri is a very important Amri, A-M-R-I. So Amri is the best, that is a site where we can see the transition of early Harappa to mature Harappa. This key point should be noted for a exam point of view. And next is this Harappan civilization was extended over Jammu, Sindh, Balochistan, Punjab, Gujarat, etc. So the extension of this civilization has in all over country. Okay, and let's discuss about its important centers. Mainly these centers are Harappa, which is a first site to be excavated, and another is Mohenjo-daro, which is a biggest, we can say longest or largest Harappan city, we can say, and it is located on the bank of river Indus. So Mohenjo-daro was located in the this Mohenjo-daro site was located in the bank of river Indus, and we can say this Mohenjo-daro is the largest Harappan site. And next is Kalibangan. The site Kalibangan, what we exactly, it is present in river Ghagar, on the bed of river Ghagar, and it was excavated in 1960 under the guidance of B.K. Thapar. So that should be remembered. It is excavated. This site was excavated in 1960. Next is Lothal. Lothal was discovered, and it is the site Lothal was discovered. It is located in the coastal flats of Gulf of Cambay. So remember, Gulf of Cambay, it is located in the coastal flats of Gulf of Cambay. So this place to have been a outpost for sea trade. There is a this place is generally used for seaport, for trading purposes, as a sea trade. Okay. Next, Suktagan Door. Suktagan Door is also the important site of Harappan civilization. It is located near the Makran coast, which is close to Pakistan-Iran border. So Suktagan Door is also the important site. The towns, this Suktagan Door exists. Towns has a citadel surrounded by a stone wall built for defense. It probably to fill the need for a seaport for trading purposes. So in Suktagan Door, which is a site, there citadel was located, and it was surrounded by a big stone walls. Maybe it for defense purpose they might have used, and it was still filled the need for a seaport for trading purposes. Even it was like a seaport for trading purposes. That you have to remember. Next is Dholavira. Dholavira city was located in the Khadir Belt in a Rann of Kutch. Okay, that is important. Another important find is a sort of public inscription. We have seen in Dholavira city a kind of public inscription was seen in this site. So this is about important sites of Harappan civilization. Now let's discuss about the major characteristics of Harappan civilization. The main major characteristics of Harappan civilization was its town planning. The town planning, Each city was divided into citadel area where essential institutions of civil, religious lives were located, and lower residential area where the urban population lived. So, in town planning, there existence of citadel, which has upper residential area, which was divided as upper residential area and as well as lower residential area. In upper residential area, there is a civil and religious life people used to be lead, and whereas lower residential area, urban population used to live. So that is a classification. And in Citadel area, there is a great bath also existence, and it is seen in Mohenjo-daro site. And it also existence, we can see the existence of great granary also. And next is drainage system. The drainage system was also very unique in Harappan civilization. Okay. The next is, they have not used stones, that you have to remember. In Harappan civilization, they used to use bricks, which is known as kin made bricks, or we can say kucha bricks, but they have never used stones, that you have to remember. And let's discuss about agriculture. In agriculture, they have grown wheat, barley, peas, dates, rice, mustard. They used to be grown, maybe mustards for all oil purpose or whatever. And but canal irrigation was not known to this Harappan civilization. Okay. And rice also they used to cultivate, and the rice was cultivated in the traces of cultivation of rice is seen in Lothal. Remember, that is the key point for exam point of view. Next is crafts. In crafts they used to have the pottery, bead making, spinning and weaving, seal making, cotton wool. For their survival, they used to have multi things. Okay. Next is Indus script. The script was not deciphered yet, but it is Boistropheden. Boistropheden means they used to write from right to left, and they'll continue from left to right. Again, they'll write from right to left and left to right. In that, this type of script is known as Boistropheden script. And in religion, they used to worship the male gods also, and goddesses as a symbol of fertility. They used to worship. Along with that, they also worship for trees like people, which they believe as a sacred. Okay. And the mainly thing is that they used to bury the dead bodies. At the same time, there is a practice of urn burial. Urn remember, urn burial. There is the existence of urn burial, means they believe that life after death, and they used to keep some daily like utensils and daily needy things in beside the dead body, and they believe that the dead body will one day it will alive, and they'll, so that in that perception they used to keep that all the things, needy things surrounding the dead body. So they believe that life after death. So that is the kind of superstition they used to have. But last and final is decline. The reasons of decline is the people or the scholars archaeologists have climbed and given so many explanations. In that some scholars claim that it might be due to the climate change, deforestation, excessive floods, shifting or drying up of rivers, overuse of landscape, etc. But whatever the exact reason has not yet been found. These are just an assumptions, but civilization has not ended immediately, but it's just got vanished. That we have to remember. Hope this video is very helpful to you. Remember the key points which I have stressed twice or thrice. Remember the key points. This is a factual based concept. So I'm remember this factual based concept. This is going to help you in prelims. And thanks a lot for watching, and we'll meet again in next video. Thank you.